Yes, I am. Yeah, we're doing cheer. We're I guess. This is gonna help us. We are on camera. I actually don't know. Hi, Renee. This is Dolores. Wait, Britt. You're gonna be on YouTube. My sister's embarrassing, that's what. Say hi to YouTube camera. Yeah, we're on YouTube right now.
Is everybody on Hini
We're
Macho?
gonna go live on YouTube.
You're on Hini Macho? And when Hini Macho is the first thing.
Sharing. Yeah, and
then we're going to do Shir Hadash. Shiru, okay?
everyone's gonna clap for us and cheer my name.
Guys, did you hear me?
Yes.
Hini Macho and Shiru. Okay.
I'm doing the Mihama. Yay, we're on camera. I don't think we're active. I'm on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. We've been on YouTube. Wait, have you watched their channel? Because I have. Yeah, I have like 10 times. I want my sister to be loud. Hey, people are talking. Yeah. How beautiful it is to be here, feeling like we belong, arm in arm just like sister and brother, joined together in song. Hine Matovu Manayim, Shevet Ahim Gam Yahad. Hine Matovu Manayim, Shevet Ahim Gam Yahad.
Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. That feels like Shabbat. To me, when we say Shabbat Shalom and we can hear one another, that is the moment for me that it feels like Shabbat. And we have a special treat this evening because tonight we are celebrating Shabbat as third graders, fourth graders, and fifth graders. Now, we have a tradition at Temple Israel and in many communities, rather than offering applause, to maybe lift up our hands and offer applause, as I understand they do in the deaf community. And so I want to invite, if we have any families of third graders here, to lift up your hands. Let's see. All right, we got some third graders here. If we have any fourth graders here, I want to see, hold up your hands. All right, and that's it. We don't have any other, there's no other. No, fifth grade. Let me see it, fifth graders. All right. So tonight, we have the opportunity to do a little bit of learning with our students. Perhaps the most powerful way to learn is from our young people and our students. And we're going to touch into a little bit of that magic that happens at camp as well. Now, raise your hand. You can applaud if you were able to go to camp as a... Nice. See the Ferdmans? All right. So we are going to have the opportunity tonight to get a little bit of a taste of the magic of camp and to hear some stories about camp as well. Tonight is all about the opportunity to stop and to change this space. I assure you that this space, even with its memories, even with its sacred objects, is simply a room until we come into it, we place our intention, we offer our voices in prayer, and we come together as one community. That is when it transforms into a sanctuary. And I truly believe that that's part of the magic of camp as well, is being able to come together as a group of people, as a community, and change the space a little bit. So we're going to do a little magic tonight. We're going to touch into that magic of camp, that magic of learning together, and that magic of Shabbat. We continue with the words on page 13, Shir Chadash, as we make this Shabbat and each and every Shabbat renewed.
Sing a song, let the whole world sing along. Raise your voice, let the whole world rejoice, 'cause we're all just singing a new song. Shiru, Shiru Adonai, Shir, Shir Hadash. Shiru, Shiru Adonai, Kol haaretz. Shiru, Shiru Adonai, Baruch Shemo. Basru, Miyam Layom, Yishir Wato. Unto God, sing a song. Let the whole world sing along. Raise your voice, let the whole world rejoice, 'cause we're all just singing a new song.
Well, I want to invite all of us to share our appreciation for amazing youth choir. Well done, you guys. We're going to have the opportunity to be led in prayer more this evening from them as well. And well done. Thank you. There's another set of words that we sometimes will offer, and the words are Yashar Koach, as we're so moved by things. Yashar Koach, everyone. Well, we're going to hear from our first camper this evening, and so I'm looking for Maya Korea, who is going to share some words with us. Thank you. Maya, come on up. Tell us about your camp experience.
Hi, my name is Maya. This summer will be my third time going to Camp Newman. And the first time my mom told me about Camp Newman, I kept changing my mind over and over again because I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to go. But then I finally settled on yes, and so I went. And by the second day, I was having a blast. It was so amazing. The cabins are actually really nice. And the counselors are really kind and supportive. And some of the activities that I got to do were arts and crafts. Sometimes we got to bake challah, and we got to make these tie-dye T-shirts. And we got to do skits. And every day after lunch, we would have something called menuha, which is rest time, and me and my family could write back and forth to each other, and we would get the letters delivered. And on every Friday, we'd have Shabbat, and we'd have this chant that goes, candles, kiddush, challah, brownies. And so, yeah, we'd get brownies every Friday. And then every Sunday, there was this CIT versus counselor frisbee game. And all the kids would get popcorn and shaved ice and face painting, and they would all watch them play the game. And Yeah, and on the last night, we got to play a game called Night Fox. It's super fun. And yeah, in my opinion, the camp is 10 out of 10, the best camp I've ever been to. And so I really hope that other people get to go too. Thank you.
We have many reasons to celebrate, many lights and moments of celebration this evening. And so as we begin our holiday of Shabbat in a formal sense, as we light our candles this evening, I want to call up Ellie, who begins her first steps as an adult in our community as a bat mitzvah, to light our Shabbat candles, as well as Jordan, Adolfo, and Lisa.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
Well, I'd now like to call up to lead us in a skit this evening, our third grade with Miss Martin, to teach us a little bit this evening as we begin Shabbat and as we learn together tonight.
I'm 4. I'm 7.
Who's 5? Me. Who's 6? Who's 7? Me. I need Chad.
Because you're the one who says see.
Yeah, you have to do the same. So when it's your turn, you go straight. Phoenix, you're back there. Number 7. Levi, come here. Stand here.
What are you? 6?
Where's Scott? Yeah.
You're wrong. 8. What do you have? I'm saying it in your mind.
When it's your turn, come to the mic. Say the part, and then go back up. Okay? You can come.
Good evening and Shabbat Shalom. Our third grade class is going to share something very special from the Torah. This week's parashah, our Torah portion, is Yitro. Sometimes pronounced Jethro, but we are sticking with the Hebrew pronunciation. And something really important that happens on a big mountain.
Scene 1. Yitro's visit to Moses.
A long time ago, we're talking thousands of years, there was a wise man named Yitro. He was the father-in-law of Moses, one of the greatest prophets and the leader of Israelites. At the time, Yitro heard about all the amazing things that happened to Moses and the Israelites.
Wow, I need to visit Moses and see for myself.
When Yitro arrived, he saw that Moses was very busy, helping people and solving their problems. In fact, he had more work than he could handle and was getting burned out. Yitro watched and thought about how Moses could do things better.
Moses, you can't do everything by yourself. Why not choose some trustworthy people to help you with the smaller tasks? It will make things easier for everyone and seriously reduce your stress level.
That's a great idea, Yitro. Thank you. I definitely have control issues I need to work on.
Scene 2. The big mountain.
After Yitro's wise advice, something even more incredible happened. Moses and the Israelites traveled to a big mountain called Mount Sinai. Perhaps you've heard of it?
People of Israel, I have something very important to tell you.
And that's when God gave the 10 Commandments to our ancestors. These commandments were like special rules to help them live good and happy lives, and they still guide us today.
The 10 Commandments include things like respect, your parents, advised Shabbat, and not telling lies, along with the other 603 commandments. They are a guide to living a good life.
So Parshat Yitro teaches us about the wisdom of Yitro, the importance of working together, and the special rules that God gave us to live happy lives.
Wow, that's amazing!
Yashar Koach to our third grade. Yashar Koach. As we continue this evening, Yashar Koach to our third grade, I want to invite up now our fourth graders with Ms. Weinfeld to lead us in our next prayer, the prayer of the Baruch Hu.
Your bar hit. You say.
Hello.
Please rise. Yashar Koach to our fourth grade. Yashar Koach to our fourth grade. We're now going to hear a little bit more about the magic of camp. I want to invite up Evan Newman to share his experience of camp over the summer. A little bit of Camp Alonim.
Hi, my name is Evan Newman, and I'm going to tell you about a fantastic camp called Camp Alonim in Simi Valley, for just an hour away from here. It's the best camp in the world, and it makes me so happy going there every year with my friends. The first thing that I love about camp is there are so many activities like gaga, soccer, art, swimming, dancing, horseback riding, hiking, and a huge rock wall. It's also fun because I get to hang out with some of my favorite friends, including Landon, Sebastian, and Mila. I have so much fun playing with them and making new friends. One of my favorite things about camp is each bunk has their own special night called Bunk Night, where you go out and have fun adventures like the night hike, going on the alpine swing, swimming, dodgeball, and a pizza dinner and soda. There are so many things you can do at camp. Rabbi Fox even came to visit us on our first year. Finally, this camp has amazing food, a great place to make new Jewish friends. I hope you will consider joining me this year. My friends and I will be at camp this year for a super fun 3 weeks. Sign up quickly because they're almost sold out.
Yashar Koach, well done. Yashar Koach to Evan for telling us about his experience at Camp Alonim. We're going to invite our fourth grade up to our bima again to lead us in the prayer of the Shema.
Who are the leaders? Am I supposed to be a leader? I think no, he's not leader. What? Oh yeah, I have to say something. And then who else is up front? Harper's the leader. Oh yeah, just Leah.
It's okay. Yes. Okay. And Cameron. Yes. Okay. Leah, introduce her.
Hello, my name is Leah. Hello, my name is Leah Rodriguez. The Shema means to me that our faith will last forever and ever and will always be in my heart.
Please rise.
Adonai
Yashar Koach to our fourth graders. I'd like to invite Ellie up to our bima again to lead us in the V'ahavta as we talk about the generations taking on this prayer.
Please join me on page 36 for the V'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anohi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha b'shinantam levaneha v'dibarta bam, v'shifteha b'veiteha, uvlechteha v'derech, u'shochbeha uv'kumeha, u'kshartam le'ot ayadeha, v'hayu letotafot b'neineha, u'chtavtam, amizizot beiteha, uvishareha, leman tiskeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'item kiddoshim le'elohehem. Ani Adonai Elohehem, asher hotzetiehem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lehiyot lahem le'elohim. Ani Adonai Elohehem.
Adonai.
Elohehem. Amen.
Yashar Koach.
Yashar Koach, Ellie. Ellie, if you get a chance to turn around and see all the people who are giving you a warm round of silent applause. Well, next we're going to hear from Jax and Carly Ferdman about their camp experiences. I'd like to invite Jax and Carly up.
Shabbat Shalom.
My name is Carly.
And I'm Jax.
We are
seniors at Los Alamitos High School and have been going to Camp JCA for the past 10 years. When we went for summer camp for the first time, it was for 12 days, and we were a bit afraid to go because we were going to be away from our parents, but it was both a blessing and a curse, of course. But we were confused by the people in color shouting, "It's Maccabia," and banging on the tables during the Birkat Hamazon. However, it didn't take long for me to realize this is what camp is, full of ruach, which is spirit. We began to shout during color wars and jump around during song session too.
Camp has the ability to have us leave the real world behind, being tech-free, and allows us to delve into
nature and experiencing friendship at its finest. We participate in eco-friendly approaches like composting, education, gardening, and of course, Derby Night, which is food wars. We go on trips to the beach and horseback ride, do ziplining, cooking, Israeli dancing, archery, and so much more. My personal favorite, though, is learning pioneer living skills like throwing axes, making candles, and cooking corn pancakes.
Over the years, camp has helped me build confidence to even talk to you all today, except I can't read her handwriting, so I'm trying my best. And camp has also given me the ability to even write about it in my college essay.
That's the power of camp. And what makes it so special is the friends we make and continue to be close with for the past 10 years today. They are all accepting, empathetic, and kind. What did I even write? Oh.
Even.
I am even able to be educated by counselors from all over the world, from Uganda, Argentina, Germany, Israel, the UK, Philippines, and Mexico. It's discovered.
Oh. We discovered the. I know how to read.
Okay. Okay, we discovered the meaning of kahila, which means community, through JCA as Jewish kids come together to find their Jewish voices and identity. Now, coming to JCA as counselors has been so exciting, and we are so proud to be able to continue being committed to JCA and its ability to spark change, friendships, and feel positivity. That is the true purpose of JCA, happiness and inclusivity. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Oh, that's high now. I steal spot. I steal spot. Next to Leah.
I'm next to Leah.
No, I'm next to Leah.
I'm next to Leah.
Wait, since when did I get so high?
Scoochy scooch, are you? You scoochy scooch. You scoochy scooch. I'm squished. Now.
No. Unless orange is on it. Scoot. Scoot.
Scoot, scoot.
Wait, now I'm like. Please join us for Micha Mocha on page 40.
Koach to our youth choir. Next, we're going to hear from Mira Sterling about her camp experiences. All right, Mira.
Hi, I'm Mira. In the past 3 summers, I've gone to CMC. Kemat Chai, yeah. CMC is kind of like my home away from home because like everybody there is just like so nice and fun. And there's so much fun stuff to do, like art and like swimming and sports. And I don't know. Well, CMC is really special because every session has their own little game, such as Embassy or CMC's version of Capture the Flag, or Heidel, which is a lip-syncing battle. And on Saturday mornings for Shabbat, we have something called Shabbat Options, where there's a bunch of activities that you could choose. And every Shabbat, we have Shabrownies, and which are brownies. And we do Israeli dancing on the soccer field after. Everybody at CMC is really nice, and the counselors are amazing. And yeah.
Yashar Koach, Mira.
You're gonna
So for this next prayer, we need a little bit of practice. When I say et, can I invite everyone either to lift up your hands or actually come up a little bit off your seats? For all of our kids, you can teach our adults how this is done, all right? 1, 2, 3. Et. Okay. Cantor, I think we might be ready. So in this prayer, anytime we get to et, I invite us all to lift up a little bit off our seats. This is Freilich. This is the joy, the fun, the just a little touch of silliness, the celebration of Shabbat. Let's sing these words together. You can find them on page 44 of our prayer books.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם אותי לעולם אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ שמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש שבת ויהי נפש שבת ויהי נפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
I'd now like to call up our 5th grade with Ms. Kelson to teach us this evening.
Fifth grade is the year when Torah Center students learn about Jewish heroes and Jewish values. We read about and discuss people like Anne Frank, Rabbi Heschel, Sandy Koufax, Golda Meir, and more.
All of the heroes that we cover were committed to Jewish values that remain important today. Values like Rodef Shalom, which means the pursuit of peace, Kavod, which means respect, and Lador Vador, which means connecting the generations.
For tonight's service, members of the 5th grade class thought about which values we think are most important right now. Our answers are in your program. Thank you.
Now, if everyone would like to stand, we will lead you in the vote, the email vote.
Adonai
Yashar Koach to our 5th grade. We'll continue silently, either using words on the pages to follow or other words we might find in our hearts. We'll join together in prayer again in just a moment.
Peace across the mighty waters, peace to all your sons and daughters, write it in a rainbow across the sky. Peace across the thunderous mountains, peace to lands and walls and bastions, write it in a rainbow across the sky. And we come around. Peace to morning's yellow rays, and peace to evening's purple haze. Write it in a rainbow across the sky. Peace to the Holy Land, and peace to those who understand. Write it in a rainbow across the sky. And we will not wait for change. And we will not wait for change. And we will not wait for change to come around. Peace through politics and isms. Peace to all of those imprisoned. Write it in a rainbow across the sky. Write it in our righteous stories. Don't be fooled by dreams of glory. Write it in a rainbow across the sky. And we will not wait for change. And we will not wait for change. And we will not wait for change to come around.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. My name is Sharon Amster Brown. I'm the Director of Education here. Mazel tov to Ellie and her family and all of her extended friends and family that are here with us. It's wonderful to see the sanctuary full with all of your guests. This is our 100th year of Temple Israel, and there's so many wonderful things to celebrate. And I was thinking as I was sitting in the back of the sanctuary that This is the 100th year of like the 3rd through 5th grade Shabbat. I'd like to think that maybe even 100 years ago, the 3rd through 5th graders were up here, or actually they would have been downtown Long Beach, but somewhere up there leading our congregation in prayers. And I'm so proud of everyone who's participated this evening. Tonight, in addition to celebrating with Ellie and with our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, we are, of course, celebrating the joys of Jewish summer camp. I had the wonderful privilege of attending Jewish summer camp for 6 years when I was a child. I went to a camp called Olin's Sang Ruby Union Institute, which was a really long name, and the short version of it was Osrui. Any Osrui people in the house by any chance? No. All right. Yes? Did I know that about you? Okay. Anyway, that is a Reform Movement camp in Wisconsin. And although I don't go to Osprey anymore, I do get to spend part of my summer every year working on faculty at URJ Camp Newman, which Maya spoke about at the beginning of our service. On Wednesday, we had the wonderful opportunity to welcome 8 or 9 camps to our Jewish summer camp fair, and all of our 3rd through 7th graders had an opportunity to go and meet different representatives from the various camps. We have an abundance of blessings in California because there are so many beautiful camp options for our students. If you are a parent and you have not yet sent your kids to camp, what are you waiting for? It is an incredible gift to be able to give to your children. We think we do a lot of great things here at Temple Israel. We're very proud of our education program and our worship program and all these things. But the number one determining factor for future Jewish identity as an adult is attendance at camp, hands down. So join me in this effort of raising up Jewish people for a long time to come and get your kids to camp. We at Temple Israel want to make this possible for you. We have a few different scholarship options that are available. If you are a first-year sleepaway camp attendee, there's a $100 scholarship that's provided by our Temple Israel Foundation. We also provide camperships for additional amounts. So please come talk with me or speak with the Temple office about that. We'd love to get everyone to camp. Show of hands, including adults. How many of you have ever attended Jewish sleepaway camp? That's a really big number. Take a look, everyone. Okay. How many of you are going to Jewish sleepaway camp for the first time this coming summer? I know there's at least a couple of you in the room. Okay. That's amazing. Make sure you apply for the scholarship. We want to give it to you. And how many of you, and this could be adults too, would like to go to Jewish summer camp? Okay. Each camp, of course, has special things about it. And if your kids attended the camp fair, hopefully they learned some of the differences between the camps. I'm happy to also speak with you about the different pros and cons of each of the camps, and they mostly are all pros. So I'm happy to tell you what makes each camp special. With that in mind, I'd like to welcome, we have a special guest tonight. This is Jessie, the Associate Director of URJ Camp Newman in Santa Rosa. Jessie was with us last year for Camp Shabbat, and with us just 2 days ago for our camp fair. So she's becoming a familiar face in the world of Temple Israel and camp, and we're so thrilled to have you here, Jessie. Welcome.
All right, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Thank you so much for having me, Temple Israel of Long Beach. Congratulations to Ellie. Where are you? Mazal Tov to your whole family, and thank you, clergy, for having me here. Okay, I do a lot of these Camp Shabbats, and I could stand up here, and I could talk about Newman's Alpine Tower, and high ropes course, and archery, and delicious food, and water slide, and color wars. I could do all that. But I think first, I'd like to tell a little story, but only if you'll help me. Can I get maybe like 5 or 6 volunteers to come and help me and sit on the floor right here? All right, come on, go for it. All right, perfect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I think we can fit a few more. Yeah. At camp, there is room for everybody. All right, so you are all going to help me be the townspeople. Yes? Does that sound good? If it's not the role you signed up for, feel free to go take your seats. Everybody's cool with being a townsperson? All right, fantastic. So, a long time ago, in a small village called Long Beach, there was a town. Say hi, town. Very good. And they were so excited to be Jewish. and they loved Judaism. And they were so excited to show the world that they loved Judaism. And they said, you know what? Exactly. They said, we're missing something on the gate of our synagogue. There's nothing on the doorpost, and I think there should be. And thank goodness, a very wise educator named Sharon walked by at that very moment and said, you're missing what goes on the doorpost? Oh, very good. They're missing a mezuzah. And so the townspeople got together and they talked amongst themselves. Great. And they said, okay, we're gonna put up a mezuzah. And Sharon got on her, I guess, a donkey and rode on. Right? How many donkeys do you see in Long Beach? And so the townspeople said, great, we've got this beautiful mezuzah. Oh. And they said, let's put it up. And this half of the townspeople said, well, obviously, it's such a holy object, and we say that we were going to put the Shema in it, and we have to put it straight up and down, because when we talk to God, we stand up. So you all said, up and down. But this group said, no. They said, we say the Shema before we go to bed. We say the Shema right before we go to bed. So we need to put the mezuzah flat, lying down. So they said, lying down. Okay, well, I need it with like a touch more conviction. And these folks said, no. What did you say? You said up and down. And what did you say? Oh my goodness, and then it got a little chaotic. Fortunately, another learned person, Rabbi Fox, came. What happened to be on the other donkey of Long Beach, and he said, all great points, you're all wonderful. But you know what he said you're not doing? You're not doing the essence of what the Shema is. You're not listening to one another. You're not listening. And so then this group said, okay, well, this is why we think it should go up and down. And then this group said, well, this is why we think it should be flat. And fortunately, it's just so great. We had another visitor, Cantor Kelly, came and was just like, okay, now that you are listening, the Cantor said, now that you can listen to one another, what are you going to do? Now that you're listening, what are you going to do? And, oh, you think you know? Can I tell you? Okay. And then Cantor said, what are you going to do now you've learned to listen to each other? And they said, I think it might be okay to compromise. And so they decided to put the mezuzah diagonally so that it could be lying down and standing up. And once they listened to each other, they knew that they could get it up there. Once they listened to each other, they knew they could have that moment of pride and show to everybody that they were Jewish. Summer camp teaches us to listen to one another, to make space for one another, to sit next to somebody that doesn't live in your neighborhood, that doesn't look like you, that maybe doesn't have the same Jewish upbringing as you. Summer camp teaches us that we can make space for everybody. Summer camp works because you grown-ups are not there. I'm not kidding. Summer camp works because we know that growth happens when we're pushed to the edge of our comfort zones, when we are taking steps with new people and new ideas. We know that we will grow when we try new things, when we feel a little uncomfortable, not unsafe, but when we feel a little uncomfortable that this is something new, when we learn to listen to one another. I can go on and on about Camp Newman. Would you like me to? Yeah. I can. As Sharon said, all of the camps that you heard about tonight are wonderful. I grew up at JCA Shalom. It's wonderful, I can promise you that. And I work at Newman. We are the Reform congregation, you're the Reform congregation. We are the Reform camp in California. We're connected to your synagogue. We're connected to your clergy, to your educators. We have shared language. We have a shared prayer book. We have shared Jewish values. All of these camps are wonderful. We all have a pool. We all have a ropes course. We all do sport Maccabia games where you dress up and do things. We maybe all have LARP, live action role play. We may all have Dungeons and Dragons. We have that. We also, many of us have Shabbat brownies. We've got those too. And we have wonderful people, wonderful campers like all of you to share stories and to listen to one another. Make camp a priority for your child. It is one of the most important things you can do as a parent. I have a 5-year-old, and she was with me at camp all of last summer. And one morning, we were about maybe a month into camp. She came into my room, woke me up, like this way, and said, Mommy, she was dressed, and she said, Mommy, I'm going to breakfast. I'm going to early breakfast. I was like, are you doing what now? I had had coffee. I wasn't dressed. And she said, yeah, I'm going to early breakfast. And I was like, wait, she put your backpack in the, and she goes, no, I packed my backpack. I filled up my water bottle. Also, I spilled. Okay, great. And I watched her. She put on her shoes. She grabbed her backpack. And she went down to early breakfast. And she grabbed a plate. And she went through the buffet line. And she told one of our avodonics, our 11th graders, I want that for breakfast, thank you. She ate, bust her plate, and then went on about her day. My daughter is 5. She's 5. And she is already starting to show that independence. I mean, probably because of who her mother is, but I know part of that is because of camp. Because of camp, she is turning into the great kid I hope she will be. Probably love her anyway. And she is starting to listen. And she is starting to learn, and she is starting to push herself outside of her comfort zone. Send your kids to camp. Ask for financial help if you need it. As a first-time family, you're automatically eligible for additional funds from the Foundation for Jewish Camp. For those of you who think you might not qualify, talk to us. We want to make it work for you. It sounds like your synagogue does as well. Camp should have a place in everybody's future. I am happy to chat with you about camp in general. I am more than happy to chat with you about Camp Newman. I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. Keep listening. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, everybody. And can we give some Shabbat magic for our fantastic townspeople? All right, well, that's all.
We have a tradition at Temple Israel on the very first Shabbat of every month. And that is, if anybody happens to be celebrating, I don't know, maybe an anniversary or a birthday or a big moment in our lives that we know it's made a little bit sweeter when we are able to celebrate that with one another. And so if you are celebrating a birthday, if you are celebrating an anniversary, if you are celebrating a big moment in the month of June. In the month of February. Raise your hand. Let's celebrate together. What are you celebrating? Go ahead.
My brother's bar mitzvah is February 10th.
All right.
My grandma's and bonus dad's birthdays.
Free chocolate on Valentine's Day.
Free chocolate on Valentine's Day. Very important.
My birthday, February 11th.
My birthday is on the 11th.
My daughter's birthday is on the 12th.
There's a lot on the 11th. Wow, that was a busy day.
My bar mitzvah is tomorrow.
Someone over here?
My grandma's birthday is on the 10th.
Nice. Did I miss someone?
My mom's birthday is on the February 25th.
Mr. J's birthday is on the 24th.
My mom's birthday is on the 26th. It's on the 26th.
Okay, go ahead.
We're celebrating Ellie's bar mitzvah.
Aww, that's so nice.
It's my and all three of my siblings' birthday this month.
Yay.
Groundhog Day.
That's right. What's today?
Oh, on the 24th, I'm celebrating my sister's bar mitzvah. Also Groundhog Day.
Okay. Oh, you do have one. Okay, hold on.
It's my grandma's birthday on like the 8th or 9th. I forgot.
I'm going skiing next week.
Celebrating Ellie's bat mitzvah.
Grandma's birthday is somewhere in February. I don't know.
Well, yeah, we got a lot of February celebrations. So anytime we have the opportunity to celebrate these moments together, do you want to really quickly just shout it out? Celebrating life. Hey, that's awesome. So let's, each and every day is like a birthday, right? So, so let's sing together. Let's celebrate a little bit. Cantor, do we have a song that we can sing together?
We do. Yom Huledet Sameach.
Oh, or what is to our kids? What does Yom Huledet Sameach mean? Happy birthday! Awesome. All right.
All right. Yom Huledet Sameach. Woo! Yom Huledet Sameach. Woo! Yom Huledet Sameach. Woo! Yom Huledet Sameach. Woo!
Happy birthday, everyone. Well, we know that there are many different reasons why we come together, and we come together for the opportunity to celebrate, but so too do we come together because sometimes we are in need of strength. And so I'd like to invite us to take a moment now. If you're joining us online, if you're thinking of someone in particular this Shabbat for our Mishaberach, our prayer of healing, I invite you to add their name into the chat at this time. And for all of us, we're actually deliberate in placing in the handout that we have today, this evening, the names of those in our community who are in need of healing. We understand that our prayer is a call for healing in many different ways, and one of those ways is that if you see the name of someone that maybe you haven't seen in a little bit, you haven't talked to in a little bit, to reach out to them. Maybe make a phone call, a text message. These are the ways of healing that we call for in our prayer. Additionally, this Shabbat, we call to mind, thank you, Brandon. Those who have recently come onto our Mishaberach list. So I'd like to invite all of us to turn our hearts and thoughts to Kathy Hagerman-Beiser, Kim DeSalis, Steve Gratch, Chuck Leff, Robin Nahan, Nadine Picard, Heather Raphael, Carla Stern-Palmer, Lance Vault, Brandon Berry, Amy Cohen, Barry Levy, Elaine Sakanoff, Seema Segestrom, and Eleni Washington. If you're thinking of someone in particular this Shabbat, it's our custom to invite you to rise and to share their name as my eyes meet yours. Inevitably, two of us will share a name at the same time. That's okay. I invite us to share our names aloud. I'd like to invite all of us to turn to the words on page 253 of our prayer books as we offer these words of healing.
מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We continue now with the words of Aleinu, which are found on page 282. Page 282 of our prayer books. Please rise in body or in spirit.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. Our thoughts now turn to those in our community who have died in recent days or in this season in years past. If you are joining us online, I invite you to share the names of those that you are thinking of in the chat at this time. And together and as one community, we hold in our hearts those who have passed away in the past 30 days and for whom we and those near to them are in a period of Shloshim. And so as we remember Jim Licht, our hearts are with Jamie and Jess Field, David and Amber Licht. And as we remember Harriet Ellis, our hearts are with Deb Kaplan-Wyckoff and Frank Wyckoff, Claire Kaplan, Lisa Burke, Amelia Kaplan, Lyle Fox, Sammy Kaplan, and Asher Kaplan-Fox. As we remember Manolo Baskewicz, our hearts are with Ross and Miria Gonzalez. And as we remember Gary Lapide, our hearts are with Sharon and her family. As we remember Sherry Williams, our hearts are with Eric Shatskin and Mel Marcus, Max and Harlan. Additionally, this Shabbat, we mark the yard site, the anniversary of the death of Sylvia Ash, Lena Bear, Harriet Bell, Jenny Berman, Mazel Tov Barrow, Maurice Chodosh, Avern Cohn, Maurice Davis, Margie Edelman, Jacob Epstein, Norman Feldheim, Ruth Gordon, Francis Gross, Mary Kagia, Betsy Kanarek, John Kerr, Lawrence Lasker, Richard Leff, Eugene Lensner, Nancy Locks, Kathy Meltzer, Judy Namick, Harry Perlman, Rima Robb, Murray Saltzman, Brenda Schoenbrunn, Joseph Seifer, Toby Sharzer, Thelma Shevik, Norman Sloman, Harold Spellens, Zelda Stotland, Helen Strock, Stanley Weinstein, James Welber, and Hyman Wasotsky. If you are here thinking of someone in particular this Shabbat, it's our custom to invite you to rise and to share their name as my eyes meet yours. I'd now like to invite us to turn to the words on page 294, page 294 of our prayer books, and please rise together and as one as we recite these words of mourning. Yitkadal, v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divarachu te be'amlich malchute, b'chayachon uvyomechon, uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala ubizman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevarach Leolam Olmel Maya Yit Barach Vishtabach Vit Pa'ar Vit Romam Vit Nase Vit Hadar Vit Aleh Vit Alal Shemei Dekudisha Barichu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'Shiata Tushbachata V'Nechamata Damiran Be'alma V'Imru. Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'Chaim Alenu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Imru. Amen. Aseh Shalom B'Ramav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Alenu V'Al Kol Yisrael, V'Al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, V'Imru. Amen. Zichronam Libracha, may the memories of those near to us always be a source of blessing. I invite us together to say, Amen. Please be seated. We have a number of things taking place in our community this coming week, including a large celebration of our 100 years this coming weekend, a week from tomorrow night. And so to share some of these goings-on, I want to call on a member of our board of directors, Karen Ben Shmuel, to share some of the goings-on at Temple Israel this coming week.
Rude. Sorry. It happens. It's okay. Hi, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. that was an amazing Camp Shabbat. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody, but Maya and Mira and Evan and Carly and Jax, you guys were amazing and made camp sound really, really fun. So thank you for doing that. That was great. And also early Mazel Tov to Miss Ellie and your beautiful family, Lisa and Adolfo and Jordan. Mazel Tov to you all. It's so exciting. Okay, now, thank you to the Seltzman and Guzman Lopez family for sponsoring the oneg in honor of Ellie's bat mitzvah. So I hope you all enjoy that. Tomorrow morning, join with Rabbi Fox for our weekly Torah study starting at 8:45 a.m. You might run into some rowdy fifth graders. I hope they're calm for you. Torah studies offered both in person and online, and it'll be held in Alban Hall. Tomorrow at 10:30, we celebrate the bat mitzvah of Eliana Guzman. Mazel tov again to you and your whole family. Next Shabbat, Friday, February 9th at 7 p.m., join us as we celebrate our 100th anniversary with singer-songwriter Julie Silver. That will be lovely. Coming up next Saturday, February 10th at 6 p.m., join us for our 100th anniversary celebration. And there's going to be music and entertainment, appetizers, champagne, and so much more. So that sounds really fun. We have many classes and programs that meet weekly, so be sure to read your Shabbat program or look on the website at the calendar. There's extensive descriptions. There's a ton going on, so you'll find something to meet your interest, I'm sure. If you have a question about how to attend one of the classes or programs, look for the weekly emails, contact Temple staff, or ask someone in the room, and we'd be more than happy to help you. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Sorry, it's me again. A couple things. Karen talked about things that are happening on Friday and Saturday. Next Sunday is our Torah Center All-School Family Learning Day. For preschool through 12th grade, all of our students and all of their parents, we're going to have different family activities in the morning for the first hour and a half that will celebrate the 100th birthday, and then we'll conclude from 11 to 12 with an amazing family concert with musician Craig Parks. So please mark your calendars, parents of any age child here, and join us. I forgot to mention that there are some opportunities to kind of get your kids ready to go to sleepaway camp if they are not feeling quite certain they're ready. One, if you're a fifth grader, you're sleeping away tonight at the temple. Woo woo! Yeah, it's going to have so much fun. Okay, also, March 8th through 10th is our 3rd through 6th grade retreat, which I can't wait. I know the 7th graders are lamenting the fact that they don't get to go again. But we had so much fun last year, and we're going to have an awesome time again this year. So parents, be on the lookout for that email probably Sunday or Monday. And lastly, our congregational retreat, aka Family Camp, will happen April 12th through 14th. There's a flyer outside in the foyer with more information about our Family Camp or congregational retreat. We'd love to have everybody join us for all of those events. All right, Cantor, it's all you. Cantor, now Arthur, who's coming up?
Have the 4th grade come up and join me on Osei Shalom, 4th grade. While they are coming up, I want to let you all know that the Kiddush and Motzi will be in the foyer along with the Oneg, but there are camp games and crafts in Alban Hall. I'm a little tangled. Okay, you know May the 1, right? Osei Shalom, May the 1. I'm going to turn my mic off.
Say
Yasher Koach. To our fourth grade, a quick thank you to all of the people who helped make tonight possible. Thank you to Paul for setting up all of the sound for everyone this evening. Thank you, Paul. Thank you to Jesse for that awesome story and teaching us about the mezuzah. Thank you. I'm sure none of this would be possible without our very own Sharon Amster Brown. Thank you to our amazing Sharon Amster Brown. Thank you. And to our teachers who brought our kids to this place where they could, our third grade, fourth grade, and fifth grade, Ms. Martin, Ms. Kelson, and Ms. Weinfeld. Thank you so much to our teachers. Yasher Koach, everyone. Yasher Koach. We are... David, thank you to David York. Thank you, a part of this team. Thank you, David. Thank you. We are going to continue our celebration just outside of our sanctuary with Kiddush and Motzi, wishing all of us a Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.